Welcome to Manatee. If you want your plugs, I'm sorry. We should start over. Right?
No, let's keep going.
Alright.
Anyways, welcome to Flash.
Yeah, we're gonna start over.
Manatee Book Gaming. Oh,
I'm Mifu. This is...
Flashbang. We need to start over.
No, we're gonna keep this. We're just gonna keep going.
Okay.
In the bang with the shedang dang. Alright. We are gonna talk about our current trip. And by current, we mean last month. We went to E3.
In LA.
And we don't know where I'm here. We were blessed to be able to go. With a lot of money. You know, we saved up money and spent a lot of money to go, but we were able to go to E3 with gamer passes, and man, it was
Once in a lifetime.
once in a lifetime experience. But hopefully, we get to go back.
I think we were talking maybe 5 years.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit, but so what we would do is we thought we have some pictures, quite a bit of pictures, so we might not get through all of them, but we're just gonna look through them real quick and talk about them if we have really anything to say about them. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, this is the Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Now it was working just a second
It
ago.
was.
Maybe I have to click it. So this was on the side of the building, the convention center. It was pretty cool. I'm not really excited about this game. Now these,
I lost my shit on this one. I think they're painted on, man.
I don't know. I don't think they are.
Either way.
Anyways, these three were on a building in downtown LA. We're big Fallout fans, and I can't believe that we're lucky enough to go to an E3 where a Fallout game was announced. Yeah. Fallout 76. So we kind of got lucky. We struck gold here when we went to E3.
Like when they did the little teaser trailer, I seriously started tearing up.
So this is from inside of the Microsoft store. They were playing the Division 2. We didn't really spend a lot of time in the Microsoft booth. These are just general pictures of the convention. There's no
that man right there in the blue shirt means business. Like, he is focused.
All right, so this was our first day. We went to the Nintendo area. We were scheduled to play Smash, so we got to play the new Smash. They just had a whole bunch of things set up.
That was awesome.
We got to see, they had like a little display on top where they showed all of the characters, and you can kind of see here. Man, it was hype. It was all of these gamers in there wanting to play. No one judged anyone. It was just gamers. We were all in good company. So right next to the Nintendo area,
Kingdom Hearts 3
was the Sony area, and you can kind of see the Sony over here. Kind of breaks off. So we went to.
That's awesome.
We went. They had these breakaways where you go listen to people talk, and this was about the art direction of Death Stranding, Kojima Productions, and as you can see, there's the man. We were in the same room as Kojima, and I know it's going to sound very nerdy and geeky, but that's Hideo Kojima.
Yeah.
One of the most prominent game creators ever. And we got to listen to him talk, and these pictures are taken from a cell phone. It's not a professional camera, so he's excited.
Yeah.
He's really excited. Look at those hand gestures. He is gesturing something.
That was his art. That's his art guy.
Yeah, this is a legendary game artist, Yoji Shinkawa.
He did a lot of Konami games.
Yeah, he worked with Kojima a lot. So being able to actually see them both in the same room and talk to them both was just insane. So yeah, the E3 Coliseum was awesome. It was free as long as you had a gamer pass. You could go in and...
But the concessions there were insanely overpriced.
Yeah, everything was kind of overpriced when it comes to concessions. But that's the man himself, Todd Howard. more on him later. But this was the documentary, The Making of Fallout 76. We got to see it before it was even posted on YouTube. We got to hear a little bit of the commentary from the actual creator itself and the man Todd Howard right there.
It mentioned stuff about Starfield a little bit.
Yes, a little bit of stuff about Starfield. So if you were on the fence about Fallout 76 beforehand, check out the documentary. It changed my mind, and I've already pre-ordered the game. These are some more general pictures of the PlayStation area. It was crowded, but it was just awesome.
Yeah, you didn't care. It was just you were soaking up the atmosphere alone. Nintendo did a really good job with setting up their whole display and putting on in production and everything like that. I think we probably spent more time in Nintendo than we did anywhere else.
There's a guy wearing a Mario hat. We had another friend, Thomas, that we were traveling with, and he had a Mario hat too. He's a really big Nintendo guy, and
he'll probably be on the show some with us.
He was wearing a Mario hat, Cappy, if you will, and he was talking about how no one else wore Cappy, so I found another guy wearing Cappy and took this picture for him. This is the boardwalk, kind of like boardwalk area.
Over by Santa Monica Pier.
Yeah, over by the Santa Monica Pier. This is lovely, lovely stuff. It was beautiful. The weather. So it's hot as balls here in Arkansas. So when we got to go down to LA and basically soak up that night, I mean, it was 20 degrees cooler. I mean, we stopped in Arizona because we drove there like maniacs. Mm-hmm. But when we stopped to get gas in Arizona, it was like 5 o'clock in the morning. It was actually cold.
Me using that Google map.
That's an Apple store. It's a big Apple store. This was the line on the first day that we went in.
Yep.
Apparently these don't translate very well. We're not going to worry about that. I took side pictures.
Oh, dude.
We might have to rotate these.
Can you rotate them?
Yeah, I can rotate them.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Close enough. So you can see this is good old Norman Reedus. This was a wax figure.
But the outfit he had on was worn by Norman himself and Kojima.
Yeah. Kojima tried it on. So
very weird because when you walk up to it at first, you're thinking, okay,
this guy's gonna jump up and get me.
That's actually Norman Reedus standing next to us. He's gonna scare us.
I mean, everything looked real. The hair. I mean,
that was a lot of fun.
Oops.
Upside down. There we go.
So this was obviously Destiny 2 Forsaken. This was the Gambit mode, I believe.
Yes, it was.
And
actually, a cool experience.
It was a lot of fun. We had a really good match. The people who were there were talking about how our match was the best in the morning. It was a really intense match. We were our team pulled ahead and won by like, what was it?
2 or 3 points.
2 or 3 points.
It was very intense.
Oops, I actually got there we go. So right next to Destiny 2 was kind of in the middle of the big Spider-Man setup. And we did get to play Spider-Man. And my goodness, Spider-Man's going to be... It's going to be a contender game of the year. I'm already calling it. There's a lot of stuff to do. Everything is smooth. Combat. I mean, there are some glitches, but I mean, this is not the final copy. We got some enemies get stuck in walls. And, some small glitches, but other than that, it was seamless. It was excellent. More Destiny 2. Good old Spooderman himself. I'm not going to rotate that. That's obviously that's Todd Howard and Kojima right there. Actually, that's just us. We took pictures because the wives wanted us to take pictures. Apparently, that's a selfie of me. We're gonna rotate it because if it's gonna. Come on, OBS. Kojima Production. Okay, we're gonna. OBS is not. The pictures are taken all different things. We'll just reset it. Let's Go Pikachu, and Eevee. I'm excited about those. I think those are gonna be good. Brian doesn't have a Switch. He needs to get one.
Not yet. One at a time, man.
This E3 show was the single-handed reason I actually purchased the Switch. The Square Enix area. I got to look at a lot of this area because I got to play Kingdom Hearts 3. Because I love that game. And,
how long did you stay in the line?
I stood in line for about 3 hours.
I think at one point you texted us and said, "Man, my knee hurts really bad." Because you had surgery in the past.
So the Square Enix area had the new Dragon Quest game, Final Fantasy 14, the new raid there, and basically, and then Kingdom Hearts 3. Kingdom Hearts 3 is incredible. So this is gonna be some random pictures. Ubisoft has Skull and Bones. We didn't really check out Ubisoft a lot. They had the new For Honor DLC there. Skull and Bones.
Demo for the new Resident Evil.
Well, that's Capcom.
I know, but it's right there. You see.
Yeah. The Capcom area, we weren't able to get in. Thomas, the other guy we were traveling with, really wanted to get in, but they kept capping lines. If you don't know what that means, eventually when the line would fill up, they would cap it to where people couldn't get in until they got the line down. And these demos, they weren't necessarily. I mean, they were timed, but they were like 15, 20 minute, 30 minute demos, which really kind of hurt everyone who wanted to play. So, game creators, I know you're probably not watching me and Flash here, but
work on it. Shorten the demos.
Shorten the demos, or get a queue system in place, because if they're going to be a lot of flow of gamer passes like last time, you need to try to get a demo size so where everyone can get in.
I only need 5-10 minutes, not even 10 minutes to know whether I want this game or not.
Yeah.
Spider-Man was 15 minutes
15
long?
minutes.
I only needed about 6 or 7 minutes. I played the whole 15 because I enjoyed playing.
Yeah. So you can see here they had a whole scene. They actually had like a building.
It was a haunted house. They actually made a legit haunted house.
It was Raccoon City, and it was from the demo apparently was amazing. Resident Evil 2. I took some pictures of Fortnite because I have some friends. I play Fortnite here and now. It's pretty fun, but it's not one that I play just regularly. They had the battle bus there. So this is the area. Oh, this is not the area. This is actually over there at the Funko thing. They had that's the one of the collector's editions that you can get for Fallout 76. You can actually get that Pip-Boy. We actually already have the Pip-Boy from Fallout 4, so we didn't. It looks nice. It looks. I mean, that one looks a lot better than the one we got, but we don't want to spend that extra money.
Yeah,
there's pictures of the Dragon Quest 11. That's the Funko Pop shirt that I got my wife.
That was an exclusive E3. I'm sorry.
Exclusive E3 shirt there. Oops, clicked away a moment. Chill. Sorry. That was where they did all the raids, the big raid there. If you in the group that you were playing with beat the raid, you got a free shirt, which was pretty cool.
This is probably, just me being, I guess, can be considered a bias. This was probably the best setup of the whole, as far as getting the fans involved, and that was Bethesda's layout.
This is probably where we spent a majority of our time on day 3. The last day this is one of those things that always got capped, and I have pictures of it as we go through. We'll kind of explain.
We were adamant about not leaving.
This was kind of a cool mirror effect. It's really hard to see. Oh my gosh. There's going to be a lot of rotating, so just bear with us. Alright. So the Bethesda area. This is the mirror effect, and you can kind of see that the box itself was really small, but they made it seem like it's.
I believe that's the actual helmet you can get from one of the pre-orders bonuses for Fallout 76. There was the Power Armor edition. I did not take part in this simply because I have a big head. My only concern was that it was not going to fit my head. Because if I got something like that, I wouldn't want to wear it every day.
Wear it while you're playing. So you can kind of see the mirror effect. Everything was so bright there, so it was really hard to get a good picture of that.
Now, the really cool thing about the things you're going to see here in the cases, these are actual things that they're going to sell at some point. Some of these things were really, really cool. I can only imagine how much it's going to cost. But if you're a fan of Fallout, just keep an eye on the website, because all this stuff you're going to see in these pictures they're going to be on sale at some point.
There's a close-up of the actual Pip-Boy kit that you can get with Fallout 76. Some die-cast cars that were awesome looking. These are some pictures
those were really cool.
That were hanging up above the Bethesda area, and this kind of show you some more stuff. We had the Pip-Boy there. Nuka-Cola girl.
And it looks like if you zoom in on some of them, it gives you the release dates. Like you've got the Nuka-Cola Thirst Zapper. It comes out holidays of this year, actually.
And there's my face on the Nuka-Cola Thirst Zapper.
Look at your face. You're like,
I'm enamored by everything here. So that's
cool.
It's a model replica.
Is that the one made out of wood? Wasn't one of them made out of wood?
That's Mr. Handy. It's a Deathclaw. So there's going to be scenic set. There's even going to be a board game coming out. They're making a board game. I can't wait to try that out. Some power armor things. The Fallout loot crate. We did not indulge in the loot crate.
Is that it right there?
Sort of. No, that's not it.
Oh, the Power Fist.
There it is. There at the bottom. Yeah. That is a wood. That's a 3D wood model of Mr. Handy.
The Power Fist is going to be a GameStop exclusive, from what I've read, and I'm saving money for it because it's an actual. It's an actual Power Fist. It doesn't work or anything, unfortunately. There's the board game.
Yeah, here's pictures of the board game. Have no idea how it's going to play, but it's a Fallout board game. So if you're a Fallout fan and you like board games, why the hell are you not?
It'll probably be at some point something that we do stream.
There's Brian. He's confused.
So it's just the thing is E3 was one of those things that you went and it really didn't hit you until like you were walking out the door on day 3, because there was so much to take in.
And I apologize if some of the pictures are blurry. There were so many people there that you had to keep moving, or you were just blocking someone. So some of these pictures were taken while I was walking, and of course, cell phones don't really have the best image stabilization ever. So that was cool.
I'm looking forward to that game.
This was Rage 2.
Yeah.
I didn't play the first one, so I'm not really sure what to expect.
Bethesda had a really good E3 showing. I was really.
There's the mixer booth. We didn't actually go there. So this was the setup for, what's the name of the game?
Jurassic World Evolution.
Jurassic World Evolution. It's like a park builder Jurassic Park.
Which is a phenomenal game. If you don't want to buy it, at least rent it. It's very much a SimCity type game. I bought it, and it's one of those games that if you have an imagination and you love Jurassic Park, you're going to just enjoy the hell out of this game. I think there was one night I started playing like at 8 o'clock at night and completely lost track of time before I knew it. My wife was texting me, and it was 5:53 in the morning. So it's an awesome game. It's, yeah. So we got to play a demo on this one, and we got to unlock a lot of the bigger dinosaurs were unlocked, the T-Rex and stuff. I could probably go on all day about this game. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so standing in line, you had a chance to fill out to win a limited edition Jurassic World PS4 Pro and a Jurassic World Xbox One X. We're kind of Sony fans, so I didn't really even bother with...
The Xbox One was really cool, but to me, the PlayStation 4 one really stood out.
Yeah, that's really cool. That's the Twitch booth. I was hoping that there would be some streamers, but I know a lot of the streamers that I really wanted to see were actually streaming, the E3 conferences from their own homes, so most of them. I didn't see Man vs. Game. He was there. Ezekiel the Third was there. I didn't get to see him. Maybe one day. I did see Maximilian Dude with his lovely wife, JJ, but I panicked. We haven't even gone in, and they were just walking up to the building by the entrance.
I mean, they were literally maybe from here to the camera in front of us,
3 feet, and I just froze up. I saw Maximilian dude's flowing locks, and
I even pointed out, "That's Maximilian, dude, aren't you?" And then before he was already headed into the door.
Before I was able to, get my wits about me, I got starstruck. I try not to get nervous in social interactions, but for some reason I couldn't comprehend. That was the first day of E3 too, so we were just kind of taking in everything, trying to figure out what was going on. It's more from the Jurassic World evolution.
More pictures of
that is Ant-Man and the Wasp. They had a suit set up there.
I think, was it Samsung that was displaying that?
Let me rotate it.
I can't remember.
We actually saw this movie not long ago. It's pretty good if you haven't seen it.
That's more Sony.
That's from Days Gone, which
I can't wait.
I can't wait for that game, man. Here's more pictures of the Spider-Man. There's Spider-Man running on the wall.
We definitely had to break in line for this one.
We didn't really break in line. We did what everyone was doing.
They capped the line and their crowds would wait. Of course, they tell people you can't wait there. Of course, that's never going to work. And we happened to just time it perfectly with Spider-Man, where they opened the lineup right as we were coming in. And I'm not going to lie, I didn't feel bad at all. We all three just walked right on in. And I'm sure we made a lot of people mad. With the Fallout display, same thing happened. And then they uncapped the line. And then the line moved forward, of course. Matt and I and a couple other people were like, whoa, we were just told to get out of this line. Of course, they were nice enough to let us in. And we probably waited, 3.5, 4 hours for a 15-minute.
But
it was worth it. Very much. And the thing is about E3 is you don't have to be a gamer to enjoy something like this.
Right. So this is from the Spider-Man setup, and while we were waiting in line for Spider-Man, it just so happened that the Sony press conference area was right behind us, so they had an interview for Kojima. Luckily, we did the E3 Coliseum, so this was just another chance to be in the same air, breathing the same air as Kojima.
And it was funny because we are all adamant, like Thomas, the third guy that went with us, a huge Kojima fan. And I think he even at one point left a line to go because Kojima was in the same building walking with the crowd.
There's all three of us.
That's
The gentleman at the bottom with the glasses, that's Thomas. He's actually building his own YouTube channel. I was going to throw out a shout out to his YouTube channel, but I can't remember it. And I've been texting him 30 minutes leading up to this filming this episode, telling him to send me the name for it, but he just didn't. So maybe if you see a comment from Light Paranoia is actually
yeah, he commented on on our horror movie countdown, our video game.
Maybe he can actually put a link up to his channel. They're just building. I don't know if they actually have videos yet, but they're a work in progress. It might be a little bit before they get started, but we're gonna go ahead and throw them out there. That's a lovely blurry selfie. That one's a little bit better. This is one we got to actually see it was Fortnite, something about Fortnite. I'll be honest, we didn't care about the Fortnite one.
I enjoyed it a little bit because you got to see, and I can't think of his name, but he was the director of the Avenger movies, mm-hmm. And we were actually really close to the stage during this Coliseum conference. And then we got the creator of Fortnite, and they were explaining how they merged the Avengers into Fortnite.
Mm-hmm. But after this, that's me being silly. After this was cool. The quartet of the God of War. It was like special. I don't know what I was thinking here, but
after playing God of War some, I appreciated this more.
Yeah, Thomas and I were excited. Brian was excited too, but he didn't understand our excitement behind this. This game is incredible. If you haven't played it and you're a fan of just good games in general, you're doing yourself a disservice. This game is fantastic. Yeah. This performance was amazing. He actually has a video. We won't post videos. Maybe next time. I tried to exclude...
Is that the back of my head again?
Yeah, I tried to exclude pictures of us on the pier because we actually got to spend time. We were literally 2 blocks away from the Santa Monica Pier for where we were staying. So
we get some Pokemon hunting too.
I put a couple pictures of the ocean. I'm not sure. I think that's a person dead right there on the ocean. I'm not sure. So this was actually pretty cool. This was from a small collector game candy shop. There was a candy shop that we stopped in, and then there was a toy shop that we stopped in. And there's just some cool things. If you watch Saturday Night Live or know a little bit about Lonely Island, you know all about that. Sweaty balls, colon blow. This was the big banner for Kingdom Hearts 3. And
I think this is the Fallout.
Transformation. So, what we did here is once you got there, you basically got to go through a special test. If anyone plays Fallout, you know what that is. So basically, you do these special tests to basically get stats in the game. But in this one, it was actually a live action. They had actors inside of an actual vault that they built, and you basically got to go through these special tests. They made us feel I mean, if you know Fallout, it stuck with the humor perfectly. They made you feel like you were useless and all that. So it was just an awesome experience.
They were celebrating you leaving as Happy Reclamation Day or something.
Yeah, Happy Reclamation Day. That's what it was.
If you've watched any of the Fallout 76 trailer, you'll know that you're leaving the vault and what you're doing. And so they were celebrating. And as you got in the line, you got all this loot and stuff. Like we got a Nuka-Cola bottle, we got a mask.
If you want to get up, it's in the bag over there.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's in the E3 bag over there. If you want to get
go get it?
Yeah.
Get some of it, please.
Just grab the bag and bring it over here, and we can show them.
This is all the Fallout.
Yeah, it's in there. All right. So we'll kind of take a break here. This was the paper, the paper you could get. Mine's not in the best condition because it's been folded up.
And it's a legit paper. Like
It's a legit newspaper. I'll have to flatten it out because it's been in the bag. Let's see. All Funkos. Here. So yeah, you waited in line and you got to do this stuff. They gave you all a bunch of loot. And one of the things you got was a Fallout Boy or a Pit Boy thing. They gave you a Happy Reclamation Day. You got basically a whistle,
right.
A Vault Tech cup, and this is kind of cool. So they gave you all this loot, and they had some actors giving it all away, and one of them was a tunnel snake.
Yeah,
I don't know if you recognize
cool.
that.
I saw that.
But you also got this, which is I think you can get in the actual loot crate that's coming, but it's a Nuka-Cola Quantum that you could get.
And it was cool because like some of the actors would kind of whisper to you on how they didn't trust Vault Tech. I mean, they played it perfectly.
Yeah, they
along with the game and the series.
So we're about to go through a whole bunch of pictures. See, this is them handing stuff out. They had a security guard.
He was awesome,
and he was just a hoot. I don't think I got a picture of him. There's the tunnel snake. These other people, the gentleman in the blue shirt, the older lady in the dress, they were all Vault Tech dwellers. They were congratulating you on being able to go out to the vault. There's Flash.
That's a lot of the stuff you got.
That's right above it.
Cool.
That's basically like some of the awards that it has just gotten. This is the pictures from inside the vault. They kind of, unfortunately, it was late in the day. All the actors were getting ready to leave. It was because we waited in line for a long time to do this. So we got I'm pretty sure we got a rushed experience, but I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care either.
We were able to get in, which was insane and cool enough. Some more stuff.
And they had each room had something different. There was one where we had to match a certain thing to a tape outline on the table. We had to unlock a save There was one where they gave us certain things to determine like I had a pair of socks and they put me in a scenario, what would I do with these socks? Of course, it was a scenario that did not have anything to do with socks, and those are some of the awards that were hanging up on the walls throughout the vault.
Yeah, the cleanest toilet award. That's pretty funny.
Now this was like basically like a trailer type thing.
Yeah.
Some of these posters I really like. We have these. If you bought Fallout 4, the I can't remember what kind of dip was it. What's it? Pip-Boy edition.
Pip-Boy edition.
You got these posters in the Pip-Boy edition. Some of these though, I really wanted, like the Nuka-Cola sign. I really like. Okay.
I don't know anything about this, so
I'm a huge wrestling fan. I've been a huge wrestling fan since WrestleMania 3 when Andre the Giant and Hulk Hogan fought. Funny story about this. I walk into the bathroom and Kenny Omega, the guy right to the right of me with the blonde hair, walks in and we meet eyes and we kind of look at each other. Of course, it's a very awkward encounter. And I come out, Matt's walking up and I'm like, dude, I think that's Kenny Omega. Of course, he has no idea who Kenny Omega is. Well, he comes out, and they're there to promote another game with some other wrestlers that were there, the New Day, and I got pictures of them, and I got autographed photos with them. Right as I was talking to get a picture with Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks come up, and they're all in New Japan. If you haven't watched New Japan, YouTube it, watch some matches, great stuff. But this was a really cool moment for me because I'm a huge Kenny Omega fan. Definitely. I was even thinking about it now. It's just still wow. I ran into Kenny Omega in the men's bathroom.
So this is from me standing in line for Kingdom Hearts. That's a lot. I don't know what that is.
The excitement.
Right across from Kingdom Hearts was Shadow of the Tomb Raider. There was a cosplayer there, probably hired, but
there were a lot of them there.
A lot of the cosplayers there were spot on. They were obviously professional cosplayers. These are some of the pre-order things you can get for Kingdom Hearts 3. There it is right there. You can see it.
Did you get that pre-order?
I haven't pre-ordered that game yet because I'm not sure if it's going to be delayed. For me to be able to get in line and this was the end of the third day. This is one of the. I think this was the last thing.
Yeah, the third day we decided, okay, free for all, go to where you want to go. And I was dead set on going to the vault, and he was dead set doing Kingdom Hearts, and Thomas wanted to do Resident Evil, but of course once Kojima was in the area, he left where he was at, and of course that was one of our things. We wanted to try to find some sort of developer there. I bumped into Todd Howard.
We'll get there. We got some more things. Jurassic World Evolution. This is for Sekiro. Shadows Die Twice. It was not Bloodborne 2 like a lot of people wanted, me included. But Sekiro by itself looks fantastic, man. I can't wait. It's a good. Next year's gonna be a good year for a lot of those kind of action RPGs. You got Ghost of Tsushima coming out. You got Sekiro coming out. It's gonna be good. I mean, and let's point out, this thing, I don't know if I have anything to scale. I do. There's a security guard right there. This thing was big.
And I'm not going to lie, there was a part of me thinking if somebody was in this thing.
I would have screamed and jumped 10 feet in the air. Old school, Jurassic Park.
Yeah, from the first one. Now, and in the game, there's a lot of references. I mean, it's very focused around... And I think these were just some of the stuff they had.
I was actually sending pictures to my wife trying to figure out what shirt she wanted or a blanket. This was actually in one of the shops. He didn't actually see it. We had thought for a bathroom break, and I saw this. It was an old aluminum kind of
that's cool.
thing. And next to it was Superman. Next to it was Captain America. It was pretty cool. So this is how this started. I was walking around Square Enix trying to get into Kingdom Hearts 3, right? And I saw Todd Howard. Love you, Todd. You're a tiny man. So I saw this short guy. And I saw this other guy walk up to him and said, "Hey, Todd, can I have a picture?" So I looked over. Sure enough, it was Todd Howard. That's actually him with his son. So Brian and I kind of we have kids ourselves, and we put ourselves in his position. Obviously, he's there wanting to spend time with his kids, so we didn't really want to bother him. We should have, because it would have been awesome to actually get our pictures taken with them. But out of respect, we kind of.
It was funny because I kind of immediately headed to Bethesda, thinking, okay, he's probably headed this way. And I was looking out there, and I was kind of moving around, and I bumped into him. And I kind of stopped and look, and I'm like, "You're Todd Howard." And he smiles and says, "Hi." And of course, I'm starstruck, because if anybody knows me, and you'll get to know me as this channel grows, I'm a huge Fallout fan. And I couldn't utter anything. And he smiled at me, walked in, and I was like, okay, that's good enough. But, and I think the thing that got me more than any, and it wasn't a frustrating thing, was when I pointed out that was Todd Howard to other people there, they were like, who? And I get it. I'm one of those gamers that when I'm devoted to a series, I want to know the people that created it, because they're the reason this game is so good. I bet there were a lot of people there that didn't know who Kojima was. Now, when Kojima walked around and was doing just kind of surveying around, you'd have thought, a big old horde around him.
He had a security guard with him, a big beefy security guard. Thomas actually got some video footage of him walking. He got some. Thomas is a big fan of Kojima, so I wish we could have gotten some of his reactions. We might actually have him on the show to kind of talk about how he reacted. This guy, Thomas, and he was freaking out, needless to say. And
he left a line.
We actually, so this E3 trip was actually, not to toot my own horn, but it was set up. It was planned by me. A very last minute thing. I saw that they were doing gamer passes, and Thomas is actually getting married this August. So I'm like, you know what? Gamer passes aren't that expensive. We have some money saved up. Let's see if we can go. I took Thomas. We talked about it. He was shocked. And then I called Brian. He wasn't going to be able to afford the gamer pass right off the bat, so I ended up buying him his gamer pass. He paid me back, but he started crying because he thought he wasn't going to be able to go.
I didn't start crying.
Yeah, he did.
When I found out I was going, I teared up, because this is a lifelong dream, man. And yeah, 3 days to me just wasn't enough, but I enjoyed every second of it.
The hard part was driving to and from Arkansas to
the trip there was
California.
fine. Coming home was just awful.
LA traffic is god awful.
And I think coming home was just because the excitement of E3 had worn off.
But that's gonna be it. We have some more stuff, but I think this show's actually kind of long. I don't really see how long it's going, but we had a lot to talk about. This was a tremendous amount of fun. The only thing that I complain about, and it's a small complaint, is there's got to do something about the demos. The demos are too long.
Nintendo was really on point, because when we got to play Super Smash Brothers, we got to reserve a slot.
Yep.
And you were guaranteed to play in that slot.
And we only waited in line for
15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, not it.
But everybody else is first come, first serve. And and the thing is even if you were first in line with the Gamer Pass, there were already people in there who had bought press passes and things. And it seemed like the lines were already capped.
So, just kind of explain our dream here. It's going to take a while. Our dream is to somehow get in with a press pass next time. Mm-hmm. About something we don't have to pay for. Or if we do pay for it, it'll get us in earlier. And with our YouTube channel, we're still going to be around. Damn it, this is going to be a project that we stick with.
And the thing is, when that happens, maybe we can do live stuff from from our YouTube. Yeah,
that's a long way down the road, but that's going to do it for this episode. And thank you guys so much for watching. I know it's a long episode, and hopefully you guys enjoyed our little discussion. It was kind of quick, a lot of pictures. We're definitely going to go back. We don't know when, but we're going to go back. But anyways, I'm Mifu. That's Flashbang. And please like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. Click that bell to get notifications when we go live. As you can see, we didn't post video Sunday and Monday simply because we were tired. And like we said, we have families and full-time jobs, so we're going to try to be as consistent as we can, but sometimes we're going to have... So we're not going to have a set-in-stone schedule. We try to record a whole bunch in one night. So tonight, for instance, we finished up Concluse, which you'll see tomorrow and the next day. And then we're gonna start a new game. I'm not gonna tell you what, but we're gonna have at least. We're not gonna have set days of the week, I don't think. But our talk shows, we're gonna have one or two. Right now, it's just one, but maybe later on the line, two. But that's one that remains to be seen. And then games, if we have content for games, we're going to release a 15, 18-minute video every day until we run out of content. We'll try our best to keep on top of it, but with full-time jobs and families, sometimes there might be a few days where we don't have videos. Just know that it's nothing for you. It's not that we've stopped. It's just we've been busy and we haven't been able to.
I mean, just follow our Twitter. I mean, we update that thing daily. And if you check out Twitter, I mean, when we weren't recording Sunday, Monday, I posted, and we're going to be honest with you. We were spending time with family. We were taking breaks because this is a lot of fun, but you also have to put some work into it. And I'm having a blast, and I really honestly can't wait to see where this goes.
But so just stick with us. If we don't have a video and you haven't finished Concluse or another game series that everybody posted, take that video out or comment. If you watch it, leave a comment, even if it's a hey, we're going to try to be active with our comments, even the hate mail. We'll laugh along with you. But thank you guys so much for watching. We're going to go ahead and end it here. We will see you next time.